Trophy personal information playing position. Born, the 13th of July 1991 Leeds, England. Height, 1.75 meters, 59. Primary position, defensive centre-back. Club career. Leeds United, 2007 to 2011. Homegrown, played over 59 games with 1 goal, and won the Women's League Cup in 2010. Chelsea, 2011-2012. Appeared 28 times with 2 goals and played in the 2012 FA Cup final, missed penalty. Liverpool, Phase 1, 2012 to 2018. Signed in November 2012, coached by Matt Beard. Alamy, former captain, helped Liverpool win back-to-back WSL titles in 2013-2014. Scored 8 goals in 79 appearances. City, 2018 to 2021. Moved to City in June 2018, made 39 appearances and scored 5 goals, won the 2020 FA Cup. Racing Louisville, USA, 2021-2022. Played 33 appearances, scored 1 goal, became one of 4 captains. Liverpool, Phase 2, 2023-present. Returned in December 2022 and is still captain. As of February 2025, has made 44 appearances and scored 2 goals. Joining diary of player with most appearances in club history, 135 plus appearances. Honored, her name appears in the academy dressing room, alongside legends such as Gerrard and Fowler. 4 o'clock Chapter 1, Behind the Scenes. Liverpool, 3:12 a.m. After a dramatic home win, Captain Gemma Bonner did not return home but instead attended a private party in the 32nd floor penthouse of the Vintry Tower Hotel. It was said to be a place where stars do not want to be identified. A leaked video shows Gemma standing next to a glass table, where there is a credit card and some lines of white powder. No one says what she did, but the video stops just as she bends down. Revolving Light Chapter 2, The Urgent Search Warrant. The next day, Merseyside police issued a surprise search warrant at her residence under the Misuse of Drugs Act 1971. They seized a 5 grams Ziploc bag containing a white powder, later identified as Class A cocaine. A phone with 73 encrypted messages via the Dust Chat app. A list of high-profile names, footballers, rappers, even football investors. Gemma was arrested at Melwood Training Ground. She did not resist, saying only one sentence. "I don't know what that bag was." Balance Scale Chapter 3, Testimony and Legal Battle. During the interrogation, Gemma stated, "I was holding it for a friend. I thought it was protein powder." The defense lawyer was Clara Wexford, who had won a case for a famous DJ. Clara stated, "There is no evidence that Ms. Bonner used, sold or possessed drugs with the intention of storing them. This was a case of entrapment." Meanwhile, the prosecution had something that took everyone's breath away. Gemma's fingerprints on a Ziploc bag. A shady text message, "Deliver 5 grams as usual. Take it to the penthouse." Firecracker Chapter 4, The Big Twist. But the case took a turn when the internal police investigation realized that the evidence had been manipulated. The hotel hallway camera was deleted from 3:05 to 3:20. An undercover officer named Roy Blenkinsop, who led the search, had financial ties to a bookmaker who had bet on Gemma being suspended. After a series of investigations, the case was changed from possession of drugs to entrapment and interference with criminal investigation. Classical Building Chapter 5, Clearing the Name, but not the Hearts. Gemma Bonner was found completely innocent after a 41-day suspension. But what she got in return? Advertising contracts were cut. A wave of online criticism. The "addicted" image is still used as a meme on Reddit and TikTok. She appeared on a talk show, her eyes red. "I have never used drugs. But sometimes, the truth can't beat the speed of rumors. Pound Note Chapter 6. Freedom. At the Price of Blood. Immediately after the preliminary hearing at Manchester Crown Court, Gemma Bonner was officially remanded in custody for investigation on charges of possession of Class A drugs. Suspected of being involved in a drug distribution ring through sporting events. While lawyer Clara Wexford requested bail, the prosecution was extremely tough. She is a public figure, with great influence. One word, one post can make a witness disappear. The court considered the seriousness of the charges, the possibility of interfering with the investigation, and most importantly, enough finances to escape. The judge asked for bail, £1 million. One of the highest ever imposed on a female athlete. Bank who paid this amount. Gemma didn't have enough cash on hand. Her shoe deal was frozen, and her assets were frozen pending an investigation. Surprisingly, just 24 hours later, the bail was paid in full, through an anonymous fund called Project Liberty, allegedly set up by a shadowy sports businessman. Rumors were that it was the Premier League tycoon who had wanted to sign Gemma to manage his women's team. Movie camera leaving prison, not a glorious return. Gemma walked out of the gates of Wandsworth Prison at 2:04 a.m., surrounded by hundreds of cameras. She said nothing. Although freedom has conditions. Hand over passport. Wear electronic tracking bracelet. Not allowed to appear near any professional matches. But the price is too high. Stagnated career. Prestige falls to rock bottom. Every step feels like living in an invisible prison. I am free, but I am not me anymore. Gemma in an Instagram post, deleted after 3 minutes. Chapter 7. The White Line End. Tear off calendar 6 months later. At Manchester High Court, the final verdict was given. Gemma Bonner, not guilty. All charges withdrawn due to invalid evidence, signs of investigation manipulation and serious violations of criminal procedure. Newspaper public opinion changes, but does not return to the starting line. The media changes its tone. Gemma, a resilient symbol overcoming a dirty scandal. But the advertising contract does not return. The team's career is over. Gemma opens a football training center for poor girls called the White Line Foundation, where she teaches. Football taught me how to run, but scandal taught me how to stand. Film projector final scene, a glimmer of light in the misty night. Gemma stands in the middle of the pitch, no spectators, no reporters. Just her, the ball, and a voice from the distant radio. Today, the FA has officially issued new regulations on dealing with scandals that have not yet been legally concluded. The Gemma Bonner case has changed the history of the treatment of female athletes in Britain. She smiled, put the ball down, and kicked a straight shot, without missing.